Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Cyahh, if you don't know me. This is my friend Joe, and he's here today so that I can teach you a natural makeup look for, your everyday. So, to start, you always want to moisturize your face. So I'm using this Vitamin Shop Vitamin C cream. And this is just something if you have like sensitive skin, which, come here, which Joe does. And especially if you have dry skin, you always want to moisturize before you put on your makeup. So after you moisturize, you're going to want to use some primer. So today we're using this Smashbox primer. And this is just to fill in your pores and keep your makeup in place all day. Alright, so now that you primed your face, we're going to go in and start his eyebrows. I like to do eyebrows first, just with my own personal preference. So you're going to want to take this spoolie end of your eyebrow pencil and brush out the eyebrows, brushing up. And make sure the other one too. There you go, that just gets them in a nice shape. Alright, and now you're going to go in. And come on closer, thank you. And you're gonna start filling them in. So I like to start, there you go. I like to start at the top and define the arch of the brow first. Don't move your eyebrows, thanks. And yeah. Alright, and then you're gonna wanna go under. This is the part where you don't really wanna mess up so that you can get the right shape underneath. Still, we're going to use concealer to fix them up, but this part's more important. And I'm going to do the second eyebrow off camera. Okay, so now we have both eyebrows filled in. So we're going to take some concealer. I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. And you're going to want to use something that's pretty light, like lighter than what you'd use for foundation. And I'm going to take this brush that I honestly don't know what it is, but it's just something that's like sharp, and you're going to use that to conceal your eyebrows. So you're going to start by going under. I start at the inside of the eyebrow, and you're just going to want to make it more defined. If you have any mistakes, then you can fix them here. And then you'll go out and conceal under the rest of the eyebrow. Okay, you can fix it up, fill in what you need to fill in. And this is kind of your own personal preference if you want them to be more natural looking or something a little bit more bold. You can use more concealer and do it the way that you want to. So now that we finished concealing under the eyebrows, we're now going to prime the eyes to do eyeshadow, because I do eyeshadow after eyebrows. So you're going to take more of your concealer and have them close their eyes and dab some on there, not too much. And then you're going to take a bigger brush. I'm using this Sephora airbrush powder brush, and you're just going to spread that out on their eye. Pretty much this is not only priming their eye, but also blending the concealer that you used on their eyebrow. Now after you prime it, you're going to have to set it. So you're going to take a light eyeshadow. That's what I do. And I'm going to use the Morphe palette, the matte palette. It looks like this. And you're going to take a light shade, like one up here or here. We're going to use this one that already broke pan for that one. So you're going to get a lot on your brush and just set that primer on there so that it's not sticky and your eyes are ready to have eyeshadow be put on them. And now I'll do the other eye off camera. Alright, so now that you primed your eyes, we're going to put on some concealer and foundation. So you just want to look for some blemishes on the face that you're going to want to conceal, I'm going to go back in with the Tarte Shape Tape. And just for some spot coverage. Okay, now that you did that, I'm going to take the same brush that I used to blend out your concealer on your eyes, and just blend this so that it's not too obvious you have spots of lighter color. Okay, so now you're going to go in with your foundation. I'm going to use the Tarte foundation. I like this because it is just really easy to apply to your own face. You don't have to whoa. That's not your color, but alright, we'll work with it. So now that the foundation is all over your face, I'm going to take this same brush again to blend everything out and just make sure that it's covering every part of your face. I start at the bottom and pretty much just go up from there. We're gonna work with it.
Like a Simpson.
No. You like James Charles.
Oh my god, James Charles.
Alright, now that you have foundation all blended out all over your face, we're just going to conceal under the eyes a little bit more so that we can get rid of any under eye bags, because we all know we're getting no sleep in college anyways. Okay, so now that you're all concealed, we're gonna go in with some bronzer. Personally, I put bronzer pretty much all over. Okay, so personally, I like to put bronzer all over the face and then, you know, kind of contour with bronzer as well. So I start at the forehead just to give it some more color. Now you have your bronzer all over your face. We're gonna go in and contour top of your forehead and your cheeks just to give some more definition and bone structure. So I'm gonna take a smaller brush. This is an angled brush, and just to make the cheeks a little bit more defined. Side too, and doing the forehead just to make the forehead smaller and more of a warm tone color. So now I'm going to take an even more angled tapered brush to get right under the cheekbone to really define that area. Okay, so now that you've contoured your face, we're gonna go with some blush. So I use this MAC brush. I've had it for years. They probably don't sell it anymore. And I'm gonna use a blush brush from, I believe, actually this is no brand, so probably from the drugstore. So you're just gonna go in like circular motions on the cheek, just to give it a little bit of color.
Dude, this is bad.
Dude, you're so beautiful right now.
So now that you put on your blush, now we're gonna go in with some eyeshadow. So this really represents the more natural look. It's just something you can do every day. So I'm gonna, again, go in with my Morphe palette. And we already primed the eye with this color. So we're gonna go with something a little bit darker. We're gonna start about here. So you're gonna take some of this, tap it off, and just start patting on the outside corner of the eye. And you're gonna have to go in and do this a couple times just because it's more of a lighter color. You need to build it up. We're gonna go in with a little bit of a darker color, somewhere around here. Get a little bit of that and tap off your brush. And again, just pat on the outer corner. Instead of brushing, if you do more of a patting motion, that's going to make the colors less intense and give you more of a natural eye look. Okay, so now that you've done that, if you want, you can add a little sparkle or something else, but I'm just gonna do the other eye off camera. Okay, so now that you are finished with the eyeshadow, we're gonna go in with some mascara. The one that I'm using is Maybelline one. You could get this at a drugstore. Okay, so first you're gonna start, you're gonna open your eye. You're gonna have the person you're doing the makeup on open their eyes and all the way. Yep. And you're gonna go in on the bottom lashes. And now you're gonna go on with the top. Okay, and I'm gonna do the other eye. So now that you put on the mascara, we're gonna put a little bit more of a natural color of lipstick on just to complete the look. I'm using, this is a Sephora brand lip liner, and I'm just gonna touch that on. And now we're gonna put some chapstick over top of that. Just to blend it all in, go like this. And this is the finished look. So this is the natural makeup look that's kind of just an everyday thing. You don't have to do every step that I did, but this is just what I do for my everyday look. Thank you so much to Joe for allowing me to do this. I'll link all of his social media, and thank you so much for watching.